Hey folks, Pastor Jay here from Know the Truth. Over the course of my online ministry, I have been called many things. Stupid, moronic, inbred, psychopathic, and misogynical. Misogynistic. Am I really a misogyny sexist though? Well, let's look at the evidence.
There are lots of wrong people in the world, you know, and one of the kinds of wrong people are atheists. Now, the thing I find fun about atheists, I don't really care if somebody believes in God or not. I hope they do. I wish they did, because I know it'd be quite nice if they joined me up there, you know, in 40 or 50 years.
You think there's something up there?
I've got a first-class ticket, you know.
Up there.
She loves me.
Yeah,
yes.
you know,
I'm very confident
there's
about
nothing
it.
up there. There's a lighting grid above it. That's it. I mean,
yes, built by men.
One of the most common questions I get from members of my church is,
Pastor Jay, why do you pay more attention to the men of your church than the women of your church? Isn't that sexist?
obviously that answer is no. I can't be sexist. I can be sexy and I would do so for you, but I don't want YouTube to take this video down. Anyway, I can't be sexist because I follow the word of God to the letter. That's why I don't eat shellfish, I don't have any tattoos, and I make my girlfriend sleep outside while she's having her period. In fact, the only people who can be sexist are atheists and women, like those heathens over at Atheism Cross. It's funny how a bunch of so-called unbelievers hijacked our death symbol for their religion. It's just like the gays and the rainbow all over again. Back to my point. What was I saying? Oh, right. Atheists are sexist. They have no way to gauge their morality, so they're just free to run around and rape whoever they want. And rape is sexist. Those liberal progressives over there at Atheism Cross would like to make you believe that we live in some kind of patriarchal society, but that is complete bullshit.
This is a man's world. But it wouldn't be nothing without a woman.
Sorry, that song touches me in all the right places. To get back to what I was saying, it's hard to live in a society dominated by men when a majority of those men who are trying to vote are women. Women voting.
Barry Valentino, son of Barry Senior Gene, brother Scott, Mark, and Lisa Ann.
What's next? Midgets are gonna be able to marry? Oh, it's a slippery slope, gentlemen. Those Antichrist Obama lovers over there at Atheism Cross would also like you to think that there's a serious wage gap between the sexes. Is that true? Well, let's think about that for a second. I know a lot of people like to argue this because of what degrees men and women tend to go for while in those socialist recruitment camps we know as colleges. But let's look at this another way. How about all of us Americans that were too smart for college? What kinds of jobs do we take? I remember when I used to do my weekly sermons at the local truck stops, about 1 in every 20 drivers were women. That's a good paying job. What's wrong with it, ladies? I mean, I did see plenty of women at those truck stops, but they were shifting a different set of gears, if you know what I'm saying. I'm talking about hookers for those of you who lost me. Do you know what else is a good paying job? Collecting people's garbage and throwing it in the back of those large trucks. Ladies, would you seriously rather give handjobs for $10 a pop versus riding around and picking up garbage? Granted, the next time you go shopping with your husband's credit card, you might smell like 3-day-old tuna. Actually, that's a common risk in both jobs. Steve Shives has said in one of his videos that he would
My friend, February 1985, Frank Oppenheimer, brother Robert, husband of Jackie and Willie, father Michael, our friend. In 1987, Henrietta Graham, mother Lion, in-law Sally, my friend.
the pews, and that's why our church makes women sit in the back. Now see, that could all be changed if everyone was a Christian. With God on our side, we know where each gender stands within society. God in all of his majesty gave us strict guidelines. He spoke through men and he commanded us to write all of these rules down. It's when we step away from rules and values that terms like sexism, bigotry, and God, why can I not say that word?
What's your name?
God says the word of the cross is foolishness to those who are perishing.
Okay.
Those who are being saved, it is the power.
The word of the cross. Okay. And your name? Are you single?
Thanks for watching. One of the most common Fuck. To get back to what I was saying, it's hard to live in a society dominated by Fuck.